Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be doing one of the most in-depth videos I've done about Facebook ads. I actually went through the last 5 years of my Facebook ads testing with dropshipping. This is an ad account where we've spent over $67,000 in ad spend. I'm going to go over all of the different campaigns we've run, how this is sales generated. This has done over $180,000 in sales. So we're going to be going over in a very in-depth manner how to run Facebook ads in 2025. This is something that I really enjoy doing. I didn't come from Facebook ads. My background was really in influencer marketing back when I didn't have the money to be able to test. And now Facebook ads have quickly become one of the fastest way to get your dropshipping business launched and sales coming in. So for those of you guys who haven't had much success with Facebook ads, I would recommend this as a must view, because we're going to be going through a lot, and it's going to be very, very in depth in terms of what we're covering. All right, so before we get into this, my name is Ali. I've been in e-commerce dropshipping for over 10 years. I've had hit over 7 figures in my own dropshipping businesses, both digital and physical products, and so I want to give you guys a very, very in-depth look at all of this. Another thing is we're doing a giveaway on this video. To win, all you need to do is make sure you comment and like and subscribe, right? If you comment any question and like the video and subscribe to the video, I will personally help you get run $250 worth of ads and show you my exact process with me and you, either on the phone call or via text. We're going to be talking. It's going to be very in depth, and I will run basically with you $250 worth of ads. Okay, so that you can understand, and I'll hold your hand through that process. Yesterday we gave away some money in yesterday's video. That winner's already announced, so check the last video. It'll be in the comment down below. Today, I'm trying new giveaways out. I mean, if you guys like it, just comment down below. It can be anything, as long as there's a comment and you're subscribed. You will have a chance to win. I will personally mentor you running $250 worth of ads. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so I get a lot of questions around this, like what should be my campaign type? And guys, I have done this so many times where whenever you're starting a campaign, you're probably going to see these two options, right? Advantage, plus, or manual. If you have a lot of money and the money isn't really an issue for you, then it doesn't really matter what you do, because money isn't an issue for you, right? You can do Advantage Plus, you can do manual, you can just leave them running for a little bit and optimize as you go. But if you are someone who's concerned about budget and you only have a little bit that you can spend every single day, then highly recommend don't turn this on and create your ads and your campaign from scratch. So always go manual sales campaign. Okay, then you will be taken to a page like this where you will see all of these options. Okay, obviously name it whatever. Typically I like to do the business name, the product name, and just call it conversions. Okay, over here obviously take sales as the campaign objective. All right, and then turn all of this off. You don't need any of this. Okay, now I get a lot of questions between CBO versus ABO, right? And I'm gonna go ahead and quickly explain that over here. Okay, so what you don't want to do is let Facebook decide on the campaign level how much money to spend. Okay, because basically you're gonna give Facebook $100 and you tell Facebook, hey Facebook, I want you to decide which ad set is the best and which ad within that ad set is the best. And then Facebook will really skew that data and just give one thing all of the budget. Okay, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to give every single ad set and ad a shot at success. You would be very you would be surprised at what you'll learn when every ad set and every interest has the same amount of money and the same shot at success. And you'll be surprised to see what performs, right? Ad sets that I didn't think would perform have performed really well. Ad sets that I was sure were going to perform have performed really poorly. You will never know anything until you test. So I don't like to do campaign budget optimization when I'm starting. I do like it when I'm scaling, but not when I'm starting. Absolutely. Okay. So anyways, let's get back to this. again, when you have everything turned off, right, you are basically deciding to start from scratch. And I'm going to comment on this a little bit. Like, why do I still like Adset budget optimization, where I set the budget on each ad set, which is each interest or each, basically demographic that I'm targeting. And why do I like to do that? Basically, I have a very simple testing model. Okay. I like to spend at least $250 across multiple ad sets, right? Giving each ad set about 10 to 30 bucks before I decide if a campaign or a product is a winner or a loser. In this much money, I will pretty much have an understanding if my offer, niche, copy, and creative, if all of them have aligned to make it work. Now, if I give $250 to Facebook to just go ahead and test, what it might do is it might just give one interest all of this money because it has a better CTR, which is click-through rate, okay? And not really allowing the other interests to test, right? When that type of stuff happens, you may actually be turning off something that could have potentially been a winner, okay? And this 250, if you do it right, you have like 3 to 4 days worth of testing. You can really stretch this budget and really test properly. But Facebook for 250, for Facebook is nothing. It's a drop of a drop of a drop in the bucket of the ocean, right? It will spend this in a second, and it will spend this on one thing, and then you will be left again wondering where all of your money went. Okay, so this is typically why I turn that off. Okay, now with that being said, let's go into the next thing, which is targeting. I get a lot of questions on this. Whenever you're doing targeting, typically what I do with the ad set name is I like to keep this name the name of the interest that I'm targeting, right? I'll always go to website, right? Maximum number of conversions. Over here, you're going to want to go ahead and select the pixel. And then over here, don't put anything. You don't need to do cost per result at the moment, okay? Then let's continue, right? Daily budget. Now, this is a very good question. Typically, when I didn't have a lot of money, I would keep this at $5 to $10, and have actually gotten a lot of success with this as well. And this all goes down to, like, your advertising is pretty much your ad targeting, and the technical aspect of all of this is pretty much the last thing you want to focus on. If you have your offer dialed in, if your niche is correct, if your ads are actually really good, it doesn't matter what money you spend, right? Typically, you do need a little bit of luck as well on your side, but if all of those things align, even at $5 to $10, you will see a meaningful amount of traffic coming in. I have run ads at this low level, but now typically my ads do start at the 20 to 30 buck level per interest, okay? And with this, I'm spending about $100 a day testing ads, and then at 250, which means at 250, I have about 2.5 days worth of testing. In 2.5 days, you know that your product, it's either good or it's not good. Okay. Schedule, typically, I like to start at the morning. If I'm doing USA, 9 a.m. EST is when I like to typically turn on my ads, right? Actually 6 a.m. to 9 a.m., right? That's when I'm trying to get my ad scheduled. So if I've missed the window for today, I will try and schedule it for tomorrow, okay? Now, this is where it's really, really important. Let's go into this audience controls. In audience controls, you will see this option that says switch to original audience options. Turn this on. Turn this on, and don't let Facebook decide where to spend your money. You need to be in control of that. And we're going to go ahead and show you how to find the right brands to be able to target. Okay. Then even with placements, I would go show more options. And I would typically this one, if you want to leave on, that's fine. But I am so specific and particular. I try to go either IG or Facebook. Okay. I decide based on previous testing. If you're not sure where your audience is, then leave this on for a little bit. But after you have had the chance to test for a little bit and you see some purchases coming in, if most of your purchases are coming from IG, shut off spending any money on Facebook. It's not going to be worth it. Okay. So this is the prompt that I like to use when I'm doing, when I'm trying to figure out interest to target. Okay. So act as a Facebook e-commerce ads expert and give me 20 interests that I can target to sell this product to. Okay. Let's pick brands that women over here, mostly in my advertising, I'm targeting women. You can change this, but let's pick brands that my customers would be targeting for this product, let's pick brands that women that I would be targeting for this product would be buying similar products from. Now, this is very important, okay? You want to, in your interest, go after e-com brands. Okay, this hack, when I figured this hack out, it changed advertising for me completely. Okay, so essentially what happens is when people are picking interest, they're pretty much going after like lifestyle, right? They're going after general interest. So if somebody's going after like health and wellness, they're just going to put health and wellness that has 100 million people, all accumulated by Facebook. That entire data is in there. And so, how do you know in this health and wellness what people are buyers, right? Obviously, Facebook does have an understanding of what people make the purchases, so they're showing that to those relevant people. But I like to just hack the system a little bit, okay? And the hack is there are brands that are primarily built, okay, because of e-com, okay? So for example, in the pet space, have you seen this brand called Chewy, okay? This brand is chewy.com, and it's basically primarily an e-commerce store, right? That is just delivering all of these different pet products, okay? Now, my question to you is, if you're selling pets, right? If you're selling like dog products, would you go ahead and target dog for people that just like dogs in general, may not even own one, just think dogs are cool, right? And then you're trying to sell pet products to them, versus going after Chewy as an interest, okay? Now, Chewy, we can be pretty certain that people that like this brand probably own a dog. Like, okay, you may be a fan of dogs, but never have heard of this brand. But you have only heard of this brand if you own a dog, and if you've bought from this or are thinking of buying from this, okay? Now, this is what's really key. Either they're a past purchaser or they've thought about purchasing online, all right? And so when you target brands on Facebook that were primarily built on the back of e-com, okay, you really, really hack the system and you give yourself the best shot at success. And that is why I don't like using Advantage Plus audiences, because at this point, you're just saying, hey, everyone in America who likes this particular product. Now, I do see a lot of people on Facebook just having this turned on. And you know what? I feel like they're the chosen ones, because every time I've tried this strategy, and I've tried it a lot, I've tried the no targeting, right? Where I've left the original audience options on and just left it no targeting. I've turned on Advantage Plus audiences. What happens is my CTR, and a CTR is basically a measure of how effective your advertising is. And CPC, again, is a measure of how effective your advertising is. Both these metrics absolutely crash, okay? But when I'm using a prompt like this and generating e-com brands, this is what happens. Okay, so typically what you want to do is you want to train your ChatGPT on what the product is. So if it's from Amazon, if it's from AliExpress, or if it's your own copy, put all of that in there, have ChatGPT learn what your product is, and then use this prompt, generate 20 interests. And then what you're going to want to do is all the interest that it generates, okay, you're going to want to put that back into here and check if this is even a targetable interest, okay? If it's not, just continue to hammer ChatGPT to give you interest. By the way, before AI is like 2 years old, right? Before this, guys, you didn't know what I had to do to find these brands. It was just hours upon hours of researching. It was hours upon hours of researching on Google, trying to find brand names, and you will find these obscure little brands that are actually targetable on Facebook, and those blew up. Like back in the day, this shit was hard, but it was so rewarding. Now it's flipped. It's easy to find the brands, but what Facebook has done is it's limited its targeting options, right? Which sucks. I don't know why Facebook would do that. I think you know what it is. Facebook doesn't like small brands. Okay, they just don't like small brands. They want big advertisers. They want big advertisers who don't care about ROI. They want like a Coca-Cola, a Pepsi, a Lay's chips that are just spending money on awareness. Because if you're spending money on awareness, you're really not concerned about the dollars coming back. You're just concerned about eyeballs. And then Facebook will just create non-skippable ads, right, to people to show. But if you're a small brand like me that needs every dollar that you're spending to come out, you need Facebook to work hard to find those buyers, right? And so Facebook's just shifted its business model a little bit, but it's still better than TikTok, still better than Snapchat, still better than YouTube. I think YouTube's great for advertising. The only problem with YouTube is you just have to have a lot of freaking money. But if you crack YouTube ads, there's nothing like it. Because if you think 7 figs is what Facebook will get you, like you can go to 8 to 9 figs if you do YouTube ads and Google ads, because Google is the world's biggest search engine. All right, now let's talk a little bit about creative. Now, this is something that I feel like this is my journey. This is where I started with Facebook ads. Like I didn't know all of this stuff, like all this stuff I didn't know, but like this stuff, this was my jam, as you can say, back in the day, because I have a very good creative background. I've been a video editor. I've been a photo editor. I've been a IG page runner. I used to run IG pages. So this wasn't very difficult for me, but I feel like a lot of people struggle with this. So in today's breakdown, we're going to go over how to very easily create your ads. Okay. Just do this. Okay, I spelled it wrong, but just do this. Just do the TikTok compilation video, okay? So what's a compilation video? Let me just let me just show you what one of these looks like, right? So compilation video. Okay. So essentially it's like, you'll see a video like this, like best fails of the year, right? And what is this? It's just an hour of like different fails, okay? 13 million views, okay? And all they've done is they've stitched together other people's videos that have been uploaded, and they've gone ahead and created their video of their own. It's just a mixture of all the different clips, okay? So that's the essence behind it. So let's say you're launching a Pilates reformer board, okay, like this, okay? What you're gonna wanna do is type in the name of the product on TikTok, and you're gonna find all the videos that are related to this Pilates board. Let's assume this is one, and let's assume this is one, okay? So then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take all 3 videos, okay? You're gonna download them using TikTok downloader, okay? And you're gonna put them in one video that spans, this is TikTok number 1, this is TikTok number 2, and this is TikTok number 3. That's all you're doing is just stitching them together, okay? The one edit you're gonna make is you're gonna remove all of the areas in which someone says, hey, click here to buy, okay? Or go to Amazon to buy, or go to this website. You're gonna remove all of that, okay? Now, picking this video is very key, okay? Because when you're searching, you're gonna find a lot. You typically want to test products that have lots and lots of UGC content, but because you're only trying to pick 2 to 3 videos, right? Your minutes will be about 2:30 to 3-minute video ads, okay? And don't be afraid to run long video ads. I mean, if I'm purchasing something, there is nothing, you can't get me to purchase something from a 30-second video ad. You can't. Okay, so what most people do is they have multiple 30-second video ads, and they're testing all of them, okay? And all these 30-second video ads are showing to one person, okay? And so they get hit with ad 1, ad 2, and ad 3, and then after that, they decide to buy. Why do it like this? This is just spending lots of money. Just have one 3-minute video ad, okay, that has all of the points. And if you catch them, and if they watch past the first 5 seconds, you know your ad is good. And if they watch through till the 3rd minute, okay, they've already made up their mind whether or not they want to buy it, because if you equip them with all the relevant information. I don't get this 30-second concept. I ditched that a long time ago. I like my ads long, informative, whatever I need to tell them, I tell them. I just make the first 10 seconds really engaging so they watch all the way through. Okay, I mean, think about logic. Would you ever, like, if I met you in an elevator and said 30 seconds, hey bro, why don't you buy this wallet? It's cool. That's what most of your ads are. Hey, buy this thing, it's cool. But in 3 minutes, you have the time to introduce problems, introduce solutions, introduce different obstacles, take them down. I've had ads for 4 minute long as well, right? And so, but this is what I like to typically do. It's the fastest way to launch the TikTok compilation, right? Now, one trend that I'm seeing is AI generated ads. Has this worked for anyone? Has anybody made money off AI ads? If you have, let me know. I just don't even think that this is worth my time to test. This is if you're scaling. Okay, if you're scaling and you need like retargeting ads, sure, right? If you need retargeting, but like how? I mean, explain to me, like seriously, dude, explain to me how this ad is going to get someone to buy. Make it make sense to me. The only person making money is the guy that's running the software. Okay, supported by over 3 million users, 1 billion ad creatives. Okay, Starbucks, fine. Tiffany & Co., fine. Lenovo, fine. These guys, they want simple image ads to raise awareness. You as a dropshipper, if you come to me with some AI generated ad and tell me, Ali, review this, I'll be like, bro, you're never going to make money. Like unless I am missing something. And if I'm missing something, I'm genuinely of an open mindset. Like I want to learn. So let me know in the comments, even if you're like a big YouTuber or a big dropshipper who had this AI tool that quickly, so AI tools, don't get me wrong, they're great for generating those TikTok shorts, right? So have you ever been like scrolling through TikTok and you saw like this video of this Reddit thing where it's like stories on Reddit? What they do is they take the story and then they put it in a voiceover, and then there's like a background video. And I love those things. They get me every single time. If your side hustle is to run like a YouTube Shorts page or a TikTok page, which is just about going viral, then by all means, if there's an AI tool that will generate the story, generate the lines, generate the copy, put together the video, and then do all that, then I love those. And I actually want to, after some time, when I have some time, I want to kind of start that shit because I love doing things that I'm a user of. So whenever I see like a Reddit story, like playing on the back of like a Subway Surfer, like I will watch those videos. I'm like, dude, that can be hard to create, right? So, but to do drop shipping, I don't know, man. It needs to get a lot better. Okay, now my favorite style, and the style that's generated the most amount of money for me, is the direct response style ad. This is the prompt that I use. Essentially, this is what I'd say is act as a direct response copywriter who's learned from Dan Kennedy and Gary Halbert. If you don't know who these guys are, do a Google search. They basically created mail order marketing and just perfected it, you know. And so this is what a 3-minute ad will have. It'll have an interesting hook, problem identification, introduce a solution, identify how it solves the problems, identify how it brings to life other benefits, find an analogy that explains scarcity and urgency, and call to action. Just copy this prompt. And trust me, the ad that this prompt will generate will beat any ad that you can think of, unless you have 10 years of copywriting experience. But if you're like a guy like me that learned dropshipping over the internet, use this. It's made me too much money. Okay. And it's not just me, my clients, once we started putting this in my client accounts, their ads exploded as well. So use this. Okay. Essentially, basically what's going to happen is you're going to use a video editor. Well, ChatGPT is going to give you a script. I like to use v.io. I go to their audio section and then basically I put in the text that it generates and it gives me like an audio clip, okay, of what the person's what the person is saying. Right. So basically this will be like a script from a customer's point of view. Okay. Like it'll be a story almost, but it's going to be about the product. Right. Once we have that, we're going to turn it into an AI voice using v.io. I have a huge tutorial on this. Just go to my channel, search Facebook. Okay. And then you're going to find it. Then you're going to put that as the audio, and then this tool will also let you generate subtitles. And then basically you're going to start layering on different videos that match to what's being said. Like you're going to just start layering on videos and you're going to create a whole ad like that. I really like this approach. It just take a little bit longer. I don't like this approach, and I like this approach as well because it's fast and you'll get your creatives made. Okay. Then finally, what should your metrics look like? Typically, this is what I like. This is how I've set up my column. So here's the campaign. Then you're going to have reach, CTR. Okay, what is CTR? CTR stands for click-through rate. Okay, what this means is basically how many people clicked on your ad after having seen it. Okay, and then outbound click-through rate is how many people went away from Facebook after seeing your ad. This stat is one of the most important stats ever. Okay, now this is just one of my campaigns, but as you guys can see, wait, hold on. I had a really big, I had this. Like, for example, like if your CTR, okay, this is just, I just took a screenshot of some of my CTRs. On average, people can muster up 1 to 2%. But if you can do 5% on outbound, you're basically, you're buying traffic for like 50% off. That's the best way I can explain it to you. Because what's going to happen is your link clicks look like this then. Okay. If basically what this means is if your ad's ability to pull people off the platform is high like this, you will get more people to pull off the platform and go to yours. Okay. So let's say you're spending $100. Okay. You can, and if your CTR and CPC gives you, like, if you have a $1 CPC, that means every dollar you get 1 click. You're spending $100, which means you get 100 clicks. But now your CPC is 0.27. Okay. So you still have $100, but this time your CPC is 0.27. You know what this means? You can get 270 people to come to your website now. That's more than double, right? Which means the ability or the opportunity for people to buy is double. So this is how I can come into a business and double the amount of sales that happen just by playing around with these metrics. You can get metrics like this if your ads are compelling like this. Okay, it's all connected, right? So again, this is what I have. These are the stats I look at. I don't get fancy. If my CTR, my outbound CTR isn't showing like this, it's done. This is a CPC. Okay, under 1, you're good. One is good. $1 is good. Above 1, you're okay. Above 2, cut it, kill it. If you have a CPC of 1, you'll probably have an add to cart of 2. Again, this is good. This is website purchases. This is cost per result. Don't be scared of this. I was selling like a $250 product here. This is amount spent, right? Impressions, website purchases. I typically don't have like ROAS and stuff put in. I calculate that on my sheet. I don't care about what it shows on Facebook. So this is what you have to worry about. The only things you have to worry about is outbound CTR, okay, CPC, okay, and results. That's it. These 3 metrics will drive all of your decision making. If you've made it this far, that was a lot of value. Typically this is the type of stuff that you don't really see on YouTube, and I know that because I don't see it on other people's YouTubes. Typically when you type in Facebook advertising for 2024, you'll see really lame stuff. So I would really appreciate a like if you haven't already. Thank you. Okay. Now, let's go into making decisions about what to turn off and what to turn on and what to turn off. Okay. The first thing you want to look at is your purchases. Okay. If you've been running traffic, so the first thing is give it a 24-hour cycle and only make decisions every 24 hours. Okay. So after the first 24 hours, look at the results. You typically will have 3 ad sets that you're running, and each ad set will have 1 single interest. Okay. I should have covered that in the targeting part of it, right? But typically what I like to do is, all right, so with targeting, like I said, we talked about e-com brands. In each of the ad sets, just have 1 brand. That's it. You're going after 1 brand at one time. Okay. So typically this is the campaign. Okay. We'll call it C, and each campaign will have ad set 1. So ADS1, right? ADS2, and then it'll have ADS3, 3. Okay, now each of these ad sets will typically have 1 to 3 ads. Okay, so it'll have 3 ads. Ad 1, 2, and 3. Again over here, add 1, 2, and 3. Again over here, add 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so after you let this run for about 24 hours, what you're going to check is purchases, CTR, and CPC. If any of these get a purchase, you leave it running. Okay, let's say ad set 1 and ad 1 got us a purchase. We'll let this keep running, and then we'll quickly shut off ad number 2 and ad number 3. So ad set, let's say we're targeting fitness, and ad set 1 is Gymshark. Okay, so let's say the Gymshark got us a sale. Perfect. And in Gymshark, ad 1 got us a sale. Okay, then we're going to turn off ad 2 and 3 because we want all of our budget. Let's say we're spending $20 a day here. We want all that 20 going to ad 1. So maximizing its effect. Okay, then over here, if it's gotten a purchase, you don't have to look at any other metrics. It does not matter. If it's gotten a purchase, it gets more time. Okay, then let's say in ad 2, the CPC is 0.5. Okay, and the CTR is 4%. Okay, now this is true for ad number 1, but it's not true for ad 2 and 3. Okay, because you can look at the ad level. If that's the case, okay, shut off again. Ad 2 and 3 gets shut off, but ad set 2, ad 1 gets more time. Okay, because the CPC should be at least under $1.5. Okay, typically if you're a good advertiser, you'll get it under 1. Okay, the CTR should be typically over 2%. Okay, but if you're a good advertiser, you'll get it over 3 to 4%. Okay, so if these are the stats, CPC is 0.5 and CTR is over 4, you keep this running and you shut 2. Now let's look at ad set 3. In ad set 3, the CPC is 2.5. Okay, and the CTR is 0.5%. In that case, it's an immediate shut off of everything. All right, and that's basically what you do every 24 hours. You look at those stats and you make those decisions. Okay, and it's very simple. 24 hours is all you need. Okay, if in 24 hours enough time has passed and these are the stats, that's the decision you make. Don't question it. Don't overthink it. Don't be like, oh, what if it was just about to get me a sale? Don't do that. It didn't get you a sale. Move on. Use your time wisely. Start testing better stuff. That's it. Okay. Oh shit. All right. Now we got to talk about scaling. This video is super long. Okay. Let's talk about scaling. So with scaling, there are really 3 types, right? And I like all of them. And the thing about scaling, guys, is what works for me might not work for you. It's so weird. People scale in all different ways, shapes, or forms. But the good part about scaling is you're only scaling when you're making money. Right? So I would basically, my advice for scaling is try all 3, whichever one works for you best, go with that. For me, it's always been this one that's worked the best. Okay, but anyways, let's talk about it. It's ABO scaling. Now, basically what I like to do with ABO, which is ad set budget optimization, is we've been testing all these different interests, right? So interest 1, interest 2, interest 3. Whichever, let's say I've tested like 10, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, let's say we've tested 8. Now, out of these 3, whichever 3 interests have produced the most amount of sales, I'll then go ahead and put them into one single CBO campaign. And then I just keep upping the budget on the CBO campaign. Now, if this is a little bit too advanced for you, maybe it's time for you to maybe get some coaching, some mentorship to understand really what this means. But that's the simplest way in which I could put it. And then I just scale like that. Another way is vertical scaling. Vertical scaling is just basically increasing the budget on an existing ad. I hate doing this. Every time I do this, my ad starts performing really low unless it's in a CBO. Okay, but if you're just upping the budget on your ABO vertical, I don't know. I've always never had success with this. But this I've always had success with, right? So basically, if an ad set is performing really well, I'll clone it, but what I'll do is I'll up the budget. Okay, so my ad 2 has higher budget. And then if this and this have the same performance, I'll shut this off, and then I'll do another clone with an even higher budget, and then I'll run this. And again, if this and this have the same performance, I'll shut this off, and then I will go up again. Okay. Now, if this and this doesn't have the same performance, and actually this crashes, but this stays the same, then I'll shut this off, and I'll continue to let this run, and I'll try another clone, again, with the same budget, and then I keep doing that rinse and repeat until I have my one clone with a really high amount. And that's it. That's how I scale. Guys, this was, I know this was not as long in terms of videos. I remember I was saying a little earlier, this has gone long. When I checked the time, it's only 30 minutes. I made 50-minute videos, but it was so mentally exhausting to have to go through all of this stuff and then make the notes and stuff. Typically at this point in the video, I go ahead and I talk about, for, you know, I only do this because I get so many requests of people wanting to work with me, right? So I do want to have an easier way to tell you guys all of this, right? But essentially, because it's a Facebook ad video, if you want to work with me, you get a bunch of stuff, but the biggest thing you're going to get is I'm going to look at your Facebook ads. If you want me to look at them every day, I'll look at them every day, and I'll give you detailed feedback. That's it. You work with me, you get all of that. Okay. Not only do you get that, you get one-on-one training with me, where you and I are going to hop on calls and we're going to discuss your sales and your stats. You get a weekly live training. Again, we're going to hop on a call every single week, where it's just all of us. We're together. We're looking at your stats. We're looking at your ads. You're going to get a one-on-one launch call where you and I will get and launch your ads together. There's Murza, who did it in the first 12 hours of joining the program and already got his first sales. And I'm also developing my own academy. You know, we developed this previously for another company, and that course just sold 7 figures in and of itself. It was one of the best. I think it's one of the best selling courses in e-commerce. I'm redoing it for 2025. Okay. Then you also get access to a community. So where does all of this take place? It takes place in a private Facebook community that is just for us. Okay. Essentially, in this community, if you get any sales, we'll celebrate you. We're going to, again, hop on lives here. You're going to get detailed Loom videos. So if you ask a question, beware. I might shoot you a 4-minute video you're going to have to watch. Or if you're sending me your stats, I'm going to give you very specific points on what to do. All right, then, you know, these flow charts I'm making, if you want to download them, they get pasted in the group, right? Finally, you're going to get access to some tools. So I not only build Facebook ads and stuff like that, I also build websites, okay? So you're going to get access to all of these websites. The thing about my websites are they're ready to use. So basically, for example, this product, this therapeutic pillow, there was a guy that was selling it online and he's already done $600,000 in sales. All I did was I took the same template, I made it a lot better. I swapped it out with suppliers' images, and I swapped it out with really good copy. Basically what you would do if you were launching it, and I made it available as a template. So if you want to sell this pillow, all you have to do is go into my software, shopfunnels.net, download it and use it. ShopFunnels.net, if you guys don't know, is a website builder with an e-commerce backend. It'll help you make websites, it'll help you make funnels. It's a drag and drop builder, and everything gets hosted on this. You go here to templates, you go here to funnels, you go to pre-built dropshipping stores, and you get access to all of this. If you want to use it, great. If not, you don't need to, but all of this is here. You just, let's say you want to use this. Do your Shopify stores look like this? If they don't look like this, that might be one of the reasons you're not getting sales, right? So this is everything you get. Plus, with every pre-built white label store, you also get access to all of these points, right? You get a step-by-step tutorial. If you don't know what ShopFunnels is and how to use it, here's a step-by-step tutorial. You're going to get all of this information that will make this product very easy for you to launch, okay? Because I've basically done all of the research for you. So you get access to all of these tools. Again, it's very easy to get started. Launch in 3 easy steps. Select a pre-built store, add your name and details, and turn on ads. It's really that simple. Murza, he joined ShopFunnels. First 12 hours, first 21 hours, he'd already made $159 from being inside the community. Okay, so what else? And if you don't know what these are, watch some of the other videos, some of the funnel build videos. There's a playlist called Copy and Paste 7-Figure Stores. I go into that in a lot of detail. Okay, you also get accountability. So essentially, me and another trainer of ours, Steve, both of us, we've done 7 figures in sales. Steve has worked with me for over 5 years. He's in there. He's making videos and he's keeping you guys accountable, right? He's making like very in-depth explainer videos in there, like how to view your key ad and funnel metrics, how to structure Facebook ad campaigns, how to walk through the sales process of your business step by step. He's making all of these videos every single day. So both of us are in there, and he's actually going to give you 2 calls to roadmap with you. So a lot of us that come inside the community, we don't even have any idea of where we're going. He's going to chart your next few months with you, walk through budgeting, walk through sales, walk through goals, walk through where you've been at, where do you want to get to. For some of us the goal is 10K per month, but for some of us the goal is very simple. If I can make an extra $3,000 a month, I don't have to be worried about my job. That we can get you there. Like, we can chart that for you pretty easily. So Steve's gonna help you do that. And anyways, that's everything you get. And to get access to this mentorship, all you have to do is get access to the software. So you go here. So basically this is like a software community, right? So you don't have to use the software, but it would be awesome if you did, because you have it. Why wouldn't you use it, right? So you go here to pricing, you go here to monthly. As soon as you sign up to any of the plans, it's as low as $99 per month. I don't see anybody offering that type of stuff that we are for this low price, right? So you get it for $99 a month, and you can try it free for 14 days. If it doesn't work out for you, just email me, and we'll hit you back with your money, no questions asked, right? Go to shopfunnels.net/pricing. This gives you access to one of the templates. This gives you access to 20. You can test all of them together. This is for bigger businesses, and you get all of them unlocks the support and the mastermind access. All right. Offer is only open to 100 users. After that, we're going to have to shut down the group or make the price double. We did that when we hit 50. Now the next 100 users, as soon as we hit that, the price is probably going to be more expensive, because I keep getting feedback that this is too cheap to be true. And it is, because I want you to have the benefit of the first people to try this stuff out, this community, the software, all the cool, fun tools that we have, the real life community that we're building. I want you guys to have access to it, right? So go ahead, join. If for nothing, you want me to look at your Facebook ads, you want someone who's done it, if you've been struggling with it, you just need some help, right? You don't have to use ShopFunnels. It would be great if you did, but if you don't, and if you're running on Shopify or anything else, you've just not had success with Facebook ads, join this. Let me have a look at your ads, and we'll be on our way. Also, comment down below. If you win, you get a chance to, I'll run $250 worth of ads with you. All right. With that being said, thank you so much. This is just some student sales that, people have joined the community and they've gotten sales, right? This is my sales inside of ShopFunnels. This is my subscription business that runs on ShopFunnels. So that's it, guys. That's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate each and every one of you. Hope, and for the very few people who made it this far in the video, there's a link down below for a free one-on-one consultation link with me. Like, it's access to my calendar. You book it. I want to offer it to you for free because you watched till the end. And if you did watch till the end, comment down below with a timestamp how far you made it, because I always want to know who you are, right? There's a few guys in here that I know no matter what, they're going to like and comment on the video. So I always appreciate that, So if you made it this far in the video, let me know how far you made it. Comment down and book a call with me. If for nothing, I just want to talk to you. All right. Again, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate each and every one of you. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.